Hey everybody, Sahba Jade here. Okay, I have my Arcane Trickster, and you can see she's level 4. I had a bunch of XP gems because of the double daily gold rolls. And I had others in the bank, so I got her up to 86,450 XP. I have not done any quests yet, and the first one we're going to do is information is key, but I wanted to show you the build. I don't know if I'm going to be doing this right, but it's going to be int based, doing magic missile. As you can see, I have 3 things to do magic missiles. The first one is an SLA, then the spell, and then I did the past life for wizard, which is Arcane Initiate, where she gets 10 magic missiles per rest. And so far the feats I took were insightful reflexes, so that I do my bonus from intel, add that to my reflex instead of dex, and past life arcane initiate. And then I'll start doing my meta magics feats for my spells as a trickster at level 6. Because I have to think about, I know I want to take maximize, but do I want to do empower or quicken as my second one at 6? Because the Arcane Trickster gets a bonus feat at level 6. And then what else did I do? I don't usually do these, so I took energy criticals as one of my epic past lives, and then skill mastery. I usually don't do that one either. This one I usually do. It's positive healing amp, and colors of the queen. I also do that. And then over here I took Shatter Kai. When you are below 50% hit points and get hit by an attack, you gain 25% incorporeality for 6 seconds per stack of this past life. That is all for now, I think, for stances and stuff. What else? Not usual stuff from Reaper Tree. I'm doing, well, since I don't have much choice right now, I maxed out everything I could in the dire section. Almost everything over here. And then just a couple points over here in the melee range part. And that way I am going to hit Reaper's power when I can, instead of what I usually do when I play, because I'm a melee for the most part, range sometimes. And then enhancements. Oh, I am Dhaphir in this life, because this is my 3rd Dhaphir life, and I said I might as well do it. So I just put points where I could. These are just to use them. I always went positive healing amp. This one, I like the 20 extra unconsciousness range. And these this one I just did because I had to put points. I like the MRR cap, and I like the dodge. So my dodge right now is only 10, but better than nothing. And my PRR is 56, MRR 35, 95 for fort, because I have an augment going. 11 double shot, and I'm only going to use a range weapon if I'm doing a boss or something and the magic missile is not working. What else? Okay, so the rest of it is, most points are in Arcane Trickster. So I'm going to be using magic missile, magic missile, magic missile, and then sometimes eye poke and hand slap. And these do 1d6 force damage with an additional 1d6 force damage per sneak attack dice. And I'm not sure how many of those I have yet. Oh, 2d6, so that's not too bad. I don't have any imbue yet, but I will as soon as I get a couple more enhancement points. That's my next plan. And the same thing with this one, 1d6 force damage with an additional 1d6 per sneak attack dice. And then they have to make a fortitude save for... This is a reflex, this is fortitude, which is DC 1d20 plus disable device skill. And my skill rate now is 34. And then I had to do 3 points in a universal tree, so I did falconry just because the bird's cute. And I said I was going to do a bow, so I'm going to go up in the mechanic a bit. Alright, let's do this. See how bad I do. I might change my mind about the universal tree, I don't know. Okay, who do I have here? I have to move this guy over here. Oh, drink a couple pots. That should get me through. I think I'm gonna have to aggro.
You see an iron defender. The beast looks fierce. Approaching the creature may cause it to leap to action.
It's gonna take me a while to realize I have to keep pushing buttons instead of thwack, 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 you know?
Descending into the basement, you hear another sound of whirring gears and a growl.
Oh. And that I have to target every single time. Oh, I forgot to show you what my spell powers were. I'll do that in a sec.
Making his way down the tunnel ahead. He hears you approach and starts running.
I'm not sure I'm killing these things. I think they are. Alright, so my spell powers. So the important ones are Force, 130, 9, and 5. Which is not the highest, so I have to work on that. Because you can see fire is better, electric is better. Almost everything is, you know, better. Cold, acid. I have to work on my force. And then I'm going to have cold as my other one once I get higher levels.
You notice that the smuggler is struggling to keep his grip on an awkward container. He must have the artifact you're after.
Well, I heard some special music there. So I do plan on making some caster sticks, but I just didn't get around to it yet. It took me long enough just to get this far. And then I'll swap in the crossbow whenever I actually... Oops, I forgot to go swimming. I'll swap in the crossbow whenever I have to do that, if I need to.
the rasp of stone against stone from somewhere above, as if a massive barrier is moving aside.
There we go.
An iron defender with particularly sharp talons moves to attack.
Where are my guys? So I did something again. Oh, it worked. Look, he's blind. So, this one, let me do a T. This one seems to do better, because I heard the music 3 times so far when I did Mage Hand Eye Poke versus Mage Hand Slap. So that's a reflex save versus a fortitude save. Oh, get me out of there.
The secret path ends in a well-kept warehouse. This must be where Osgood stashes his illicit goods until they can safely be smuggled out of the harbor. You lift the case and slide it onto your back. Quickly return to the Fairlane representative.
We're gonna go up the ramp. Keep your fingers crossed that we get a Reaper. Whoa, what happened? It even says it's active, and I'm not in there. Alright, let's reset this.
A skittering sound beneath the floor sets your nerves on edge.
Oh, I forgot to see which one of them did all the killing last time. Oh, that's terrible. I had a toggle to get to this guy. Oh, Yeri's gonna die. No. I am so slow. I think I need a lot more practice at this.
With a final spasm, the last scorpion collapses.
Sorry, Elieri, that was close. And we got a Reaper. So that means for the first time in like 100 runs, I got Reaper points for this quest. I hit the other night was Azo. Before I TR'd, I hit Reaper number 108. Such a baby. Doesn't sound like it, but with Zazo, I'm such a baby. All to sell. Okay, so that's it for today. We'll continue on next time. I'm gonna run a couple quests because my fingers really need work here. I am so much a fumble finger. Oh, these other two that I have out, these are when we get to quests with traps. I will be able to disable traps from afar. I don't have to get too close, which I like. If I can see them, I can disable them. Alright, so thanks for watching, and I hope this life isn't too painful as an arcane trickster. See you next time.